Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Broomstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Ball handed off. Nothing doing in that play. The big D-tackle there for the stop.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Blocked by the receiver. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Looking to throw it again. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And he's got it down there inside the 35. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for the wide out. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The Cornhuskers pick up enough yardage for a first down. Handoff heading left. It's out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
On first down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on second down. The shotgun handoff here. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. 2 more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And is picked on. He throws it right into double coverage. He pays for it. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their first drive. Big thing now is you go to the sideline, talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, and come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Winston. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Caught quickly, but he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you can go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice game.
Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. That's a design quarterback keeper. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. We reach the end of a scoreless first quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
This is what you love to see from any quarterback. He's not forcing or predetermining where he wants to go with the football. He obviously wanted to get the ball downfield to a receiver, but nobody's open, so he got the ball to the running back out wide and does a nice job of picking up a first down.
Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And the runner takes off to his right. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays in second, hey, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Bringing pressure. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring out the third down.
I mean, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Here's that defense shifting again. The pocket breaking down. The receiver makes the catch. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. The Huskers will look to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Trying for a fourth down completion. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
The Cornhuskers looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Here's a handoff on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The pass rush gets home.
How about Notre Dame sending a backer here? He comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. Well, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history in playing linebacker.
So here we go. Third and goal. Giving up that sack has made this a real headache for the offense. Let's see if they can convert. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Touchdown, Nebraska, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure for it, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there, starting at 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking right, this one caught.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
The completion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Man tackled after a small pickup there.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Good completion to the tight end. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And looking to throw now on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Now he's bringing it back. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play, the takeaway, and a huge gain on the return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He fires this throw and is intercepted. They bring him down, a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. It's a quick grab. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking downfield. It is intercepted. Breaks into the open. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This will likely be the last play of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And then it's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Huskers will kick it deep to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going, or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Takes the ground. It's Isaac. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. He's stopping out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive around.
He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Second down after that short completion. Looking to chuck it again. Receiver makes the grab. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
The slot receiver can go inside or to the outside. This time he sets the defender up and then works across the middle for the completion.
Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference-maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. Movement at the second level of the defense now. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
You talk about this defense stepping up, first and goal, and they get the pass breakup, making sure every yard is earned.
So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. Looking to pass here on second down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
They break the huddle on third and goal, still looking for their first points of the game. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
How about that, Chris? The quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly, and why not? With a receiver like this who can run like that, get him the ball as fast as you can and let him do his thing.
To make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Got behind him after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the gain just good enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Well, Kirk, Nebraska has the lead here. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And he drops back in the gun. He fires it down the middle. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. And now it's 3rd down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Receiver in motion now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Back-to-back deep shots. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
Chris, to me, it looks like the quarterback here on this 3rd down is a little bit undecided on the coverage. Looked to be uncomfortable in the pocket. This play never really had a chance to be completed against zone coverage.
And he makes it. Wow, from 55 yards out.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
That one bounces through the end zone, so it'll start at the 25. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Grab made by the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Handoff here from the shotgun. That picks up a first down. Spotted at the 39.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grabbed by the receiver. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here. They get the first down to stop the clock, but late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
They bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen. Second down play coming up. Looking to throw yet again. Contact as he let the ball go. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Quarterback did a good job of hanging in there and delivering the pass, knowing that the hit was coming, and it paid off.
Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Snags the quick throw. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, drops back. He escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Notre Dame. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Tries to get it to the running back. He flips it to the back across the middle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back. Feeling here late. So second and short here, exactly what you want when you try to run the clock out and secure the victory. Working clock with the ground game. First down, looking for more now. The Cornhuskers churn out another first down. Playoff fumes coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Playoff game on the line here. And the offense, they keep away and secure the victory. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday at our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Going to hand this off. Breaking tackles. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff themes coming out of the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Takes the handoff again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff game on the line here. The offense play keep away and secure the victory. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
On fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. No, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Huskers will line up to kick it away. First part of the game now, looking to pin him back deep. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for a late, deep throw. And it falls incomplete. The final play of the game as time runs out. Well, a really entertaining game. Could get right down to the end.